President Cyril Ramaphosa's State of the Nation address has been largely welcomed by the business community and investors. President Ramaphosa said his government will work hard to ensure policy certainty that will ultimately attract the much-needed investment. In his 21-page speech aimed at global markets, it was clear fighting corruption, creating jobs, attracting investment and growing the economy are the hallmarks of his administration after years of stagnation. Economists say the speech set the tone for a fresh start, and this could help boost the much-needed business and investor confidence to grow the economy. Businesses say they are particularly happy about government's commitment to tackle corruption. President Ramaphosa said within the next few months, government will roll out a plan to position the country as an investment destination and also to create jobs, especially for young people. And earlier on, I spoke to economist Tabi Leoka, who unpegged President Ramaphosa's SONA speech.
He actually touched all the buttons, and that can be a good and a bad thing. So he touched up on jobs, he touched up on education, on health, on Black Industrialists program. He touched up on creating an a committee of specialists that will look at the economy. He talked about land and continued with the theme of land redistribution without compensation. But here's the problem. I think that it'll be very difficult for the president to fulfill all those promises and all those plans if he doesn't have a cabinet that is very supportive. I also think that so he has to put together a super team, a team that will make sure that these plans are implemented. I think South Africa is very well known for its many plans over the years, but we're also known for not implementing these plans. Yes. So I think that he shouldn't, he talked about everything, and I hope he doesn't, he doesn't disappoint.
Now, Tabi, are you then agreeing with the sentiments of some opposition parties when they accused the president of making more promises and lack of plans or concrete action to set that motion rolling? And do you think that the opposition concerns in this case are justified?
I think we've been so despondent, we've been so disappointed over the years that I don't blame anyone who would listen and say, oh, well, here's another, list of great plans. But at the same time, I think we need to give, President Ramaphosa a chance. This is his, second day as the president of the country, and I think as civil society, as the South Africans, we need to support him, because if in supporting him, we're supporting the country, and we're enabling some of these plans to happen. And by supporting him, I don't think that you need necessarily to support the ANC, but you need to support some of the good programs that are on the ground, and to ensure that these programs reach the very vulnerable, those who are jobless, those who are uneducated, those who want to get into the small and medium enterprise space but don't know how to. I think it's time for all South Africans to roll up their sleeves and get to work. But at the same time, not forgetting that you are the shareholders. And if you're not happy with what the president or his cabinet is not doing, you have every right to speak out, because you are the shareholders of this country.